Hey everyone, Crucial Geeky back with another action figure update. This time on the mods that I did for my Renew Your Vows Spider-Man Spinneret 2-pack. And now I was contemplating it because this 2-pack, it's not hard to find, but there are some places where they're pretty pricey. I've had this 2-pack for like months now, and I decided, screw it, it's time to give this 2-pack an upgrade. Starting with Spinneret. With Spinneret, all I really did was I added in more range to her torso. You see, she crunches forward a bit more now, or crunches back a bit more, and even crunches forward a bit more, because I just took an X-Acto knife and just shaved off a bit from the front and the back. Now, yes, it doesn't really add in a whole lot, but it's good enough. But yeah, that's really all I did to Spinneret, just gave her more upper torso movement. The real mod I did was for my Spider-Man figure. As you can see, he's looking up a whole lot better now, and it looks... Yeah, you can see I just added in a double ball peg to this guy. I mean, yes, I did have this dremelled out before, but with how the original peg was, but honestly it did not work. So this ball peg is actually from a DC Multiverse figure that I had, the Arkham Knight Red Hood. I just cut the original ball peg off this Spider-Man, just plugged this in, and it actually pops in no problem. Now, it did leave a little bit of a crack there, which is a shame, but it doesn't really bother me. You barely even notice it. Now, of course, the other end of the ball peg was too small, so I had to literally sacrifice my Arkham Knight head to get that little ball socket and just put it in the Spider-Man head, which actually was a huge pain in the ass, because I had to heat the Spider-Man head up by a lot just to get that socket inside the actual head itself. Eventually, though, I did manage to get it in without issues. But yeah, unfortunately, ended up having the ball peg, pushed all the way through the socket. But looking back at it, if I had it as it was, then the neck would be too long. So I'm actually glad I did that, because I mean, you can see now it just looks a whole lot better when he looks up now. And of course, he can look down. He can still rotate. Still has a head pivot. So yeah. Now I know there's someone that made a Reddit post where he used like polycap ball joints for this guy. I don't have those, so I had to improvise with my own. And again, I did the original mod that someone else did by shaving down this back here to give him more range, but that didn't look right. I mean, this guy got slightly more range, but it just looked worse. The gap was a lot bigger, and I did not like that. So yeah, that's what I did. That's what I did with these two, because honestly, I really don't know why. I really don't understand why Hasbro chose to go with this route. Like, it did not look like this. If you saw my review, for some reason Hasbro did something to try to make the head articulation look seamless, but all it did was restrict the head movement. Like, if you remember my review, the head couldn't go up. And this is from the Vintage Collection Spider-Man figure, the original one before the new 90s cartoon figure was released. But yeah, this mod just makes the figure a whole lot better. I'm very happy with this guy. I'm very happy with these two now. Multi Spider-Man. I mean, the Spinneret's still not bad. Yeah. And they, like, I don't know why Hasbro used that idea for this figure. It just, it did not work at all with head posability. It was restricting the head movement. Like, even that little gap in the back of the neck was not enough. They even used this for the new Daredevil figure, which I really wish they would just stop. I mean, if they want to use this body mold, then fine, but switch this head articulation for a normal disc hinge. For a normal disc hinge, like, put the ball peg, give it a lot more range, but just put a disc hinge in this guy. Which I actually was planning on putting a disc hinge in this, but it didn't really work out, so I just did a double ball peg. But yeah, that's what I did with my figures. You know, this guy can actually look up better, and Spinneret can actually, you know, pose a lot better with her added upper torso joint. So yeah, that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you all next time.